So, hello, my friends. Dennis here, and today with a great guest, Madeleine and Rikard of Eleine. Hello, guys. How are you? Monday evening. How did your week start?
It started great and chaotic. That's very nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of.
pretty intense actually. It's a lot of tour preparations right now at the same time as we're preparing for the EP release, obviously, that I'm sure we will talk about because look
Yeah.
at your gorgeous background. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
But so far everything is all right. So thank you. And thank you for having us again.
Yeah. Thank you for your time. So,
Of course.
um, I always wanted to ask you, how are your cats doing, or do you have just one? Because we or
Oh,
listen to
sweet.
you have cats in the background.
Yeah, it's very sweet of you to ask. Both
Oh.
girls are
Very
gone,
lovely.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's all
No,
right. It's so
it,
sweet of you to remember.
you know,
Honestly, thank you
that is
so very much.
that is exactly what I was gonna say. So sweet of you to
Yeah.
remember. And every time someone brings up uh the memories, it's beautiful. Look at that. Yep.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah,
Of the
I love
Thank you
cats
babies.
very
too, but
much.
that's the reason why I asked. Okay, yeah, I'm really
Yeah,
sorry. I'm
that's
really sorry.
sweet.
It's
No,
very sad. I know. I can understand you.
Dennis, I love thinking about them. Thank you.
Um, I
Thank you.
know these feelings. I know this feeling. But okay, okay, guys. Okay. Let's go. My mother is very superstitious. She always tells me that Monday and Wednesday are not so good days to do for doing any important things. Are you guys superstitious? And are there days of the week when you say, "Oh, I'm not gonna do anything on this day" or something like that?
I don't think I have that actually. I think it's more like, I've slept very bad. Oh, there's a full moon going on. All right, I should just be aware. It's more like that for me.
I'm not either superstitious at all, but I maybe I get some things in my head, right? That I can do definitely, but not superstitious. No.
Okay. The last time we talked was 2 years ago, right before the release of We Shall Remain. How have the past last year been for you?
Great question. I mean, a lot of things has happened, as you may know, who who listen and you who watch, you too, Dennis. But if you don't, we started off the year quite strongly with preparing going into the studio, and just before heading into the studio, we fired our bass player and our drummer, and
Mm,
that was quite chaotic in many ways. Trust was broken from our side. It's it has been really rough, Madeline. You weighed in so beautifully before in another interview how much this has made an impact.
Yeah, it's been rough. Like if we look all the way back to whenever we talked last time, Dennis, it's been very rough, to be honest. And you asked so very kindly about little babies, our cats, and yeah, that really didn't help. We first lost one in 24, and now the other one in 25, and it feels like ever since We Shall Remain, like it has been these almost like constant struggles, to be honest. And that is why I think that this EP is even more important in a way to us as well, because there's a message with it, obviously, and there's a lot that we want to give to our fans with it. But for us, I believe it's also a little bit of hopefully closing what we have behind us, not forgetting, but hopefully being able to, like, all right, with this release, from now on, I hope that life can be a little bit more kind to us, to be honest. It has been, for me personally, it's been very, yeah, it's been a lot of tears and a lot of heavy days, so to speak. At the same time, that Eleine, despite all of this, Ricker and I, we have always promised ourselves and each other that no matter what, Eleine will always go forward. And we have been sticking to that, which I'm very proud of. And that is also the thing that has been helping through all of these heavy things. And all of that is possible thanks to our fans. And it has been beautiful to see that when it was really during everything that we already were going through, that this happened in the beginning of the year where we had to fire these two people. And to see how our fans reacted was truly one of the most rewarding and beautiful things that I've ever seen. It was so beautiful to see and feel that it was almost like they said, "You have given us so much with your music. Let us carry you." And it really feels like we've been getting like even a stronger bond. We had a strong bond before with our fans, but it feels like it's even stronger, obviously. And that's why we stand united. I think will, like personally at least, it will be one of the most
Mm.
um, important releases throughout our career.
Even
Mm,
though an EP, right? And
Yeah, yeah,
bands should never forget that. Hey, by the way, one of our songs. Bands should never forget that without the fans, no band, my dude, no band.
exactly.
So it's a it's a two-way street, and we walk proudly on that street.
mm. Okay, yeah, yeah, understand. As I already said, We Shall Remain came out 2 years ago. Now 2 years later, how do you look back on this record? Are you still satisfied with this album as 2 years ago?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah. It's a kick-ass album. I'm super proud of it. Many bangers and just the feel of the songs and the lyrics. Oh my God. I feel the same way with all of our releases, really.
Mm.
And the latest one and Dancing in Hell, I mean, those two are just like those two were the ones where we kind of like settled in like, all right, hey, all right, let's do it. Let's go. That is kind of where we found that. If I'm making sense at all, if you know, you know. If you're sitting there like nodding along, hey, I'm with you, buddy. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, then listen to Madeline. She's gonna be very good at it.
Maybe I think even more that with like Dancing Hell, we kind of matured as a band. I think that's what you're thinking about. Like we really felt that we found our place in this world as a band, I guess. Like
Mm,
you could feel it luring there with album one and two, and definitely more with the second album. But with the third, Dancing in Hell, I really felt that, oh yeah, here we are. And We
mm,
Shall Remain is just another one of those, obviously. And it's pretty cool to see that after 2 years, there's even some songs that has been growing on me.
mm,
I've loved them all along, but there's some songs I feel like they were relevant then, but it's almost as if they're more relevant now, some of them. It's just very powerful to see. So yeah, we're for sure very happy with We Shall Remain, and I'm very grateful to see that our fans truly have embraced this album too.
mm.
Very powerful.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's still a great record. I listened to it yesterday.
Oh,
It sounds still great as 2 years ago. It's really
oh,
great.
thank you.
Hey, yeah,
Okay,
that's the
the main,
thing.
yep.
Yeah, no, you know, it's very good that you touched upon that subject because many bands, we have bands, band friends as well in the industry, and so many agree with this that when a band releases an album, 2 months later, 3 months later, people are asking, when are you going to release new music? Man, come
Mm.
on. It is so much work and so much heart and so much soul put into that album, dude. If it is, if it's not, it's money machine, blah blah blah. But that is
Yeah.
not what we're doing, and the ones that I'm talking about. So I mean, all right. Look at your favorite Guns N' Roses album. Is it the latest one? No. Why not? Right? Because come on, we've come into this thing that nom 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 just eat the new stuff all the time. We have to have more stuff, more new stuff, but still love bands from the 70s and 80s. That makes no sense at all. Like the music, take the music to heart and carry it with you throughout the years, my dude. Throughout the years. Thank you very much for opening that up. I saw an opportunity. I took it. Thank you.
You know what I think, Ricker, though, when speaking of, I
Mm,
really think that these comments, when they're being dropped, like, oh, when will new music come out? You just released like 3 months ago, blah, blah, blah. It feels like these people that are commenting that, I don't think that they've actually listened to all the songs of the album.
mm,
I don't think that they've ever listened to all the songs of our albums or whoever band. I think they're just focusing on the singles. Because I
right.
really think that if you are diving into the albums, you know that a year from now, there will be songs in that album that you start to relate to or,
Mm.
embrace, So I really think it's just the quick consumers, like, oh, three
Mm.
singles. All right, when's the next? Well, that's
Yeah,
why you
I
have an
agree. I
album,
agree. There are different aspects to it, and I want to be very, very clear. I'm not talking about the people who enjoy the music and just wants more of the thing that they
No.
think is so fantastic. I'm talking about the ones that listen to the thing, look at that shiny, bah, I don't care anymore. Those are
Mm.
the people I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but the main topic of our interview is your new EP, We Stand United, which comes out on September 5th, or this Friday. Guys, tell me what made you decide to release this EP?
Ooh, great question, great question. So, if you have a keen eye on how we do things, we often release an EP when it's kind of an in-between albums thing. So, with that, I can tell you that we are working on a new album. But the reason why we wanted to release We Stand United was actually, as Madeline has put it before, for our fans. And Madeline, I'm going to leave this to you now.
No, well, we really felt that we wanted to do something at least. So whenever we're starting to think about it, obviously, we were like, well, what do we want to do? If we just, we always just do what feels right to us, right? And this time we asked ourselves, all right, what we would like to do with an EP this time, and it ended up with like this intro, new song, two live tracks, a symphonic version, and in the back of my head, a voice said, "Oh, is it maybe too spread? Is it too many different things, right?" But there was also this feeling and voice saying like, no, 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 this is good. It makes sense, which it really does to us at least, and some of the reviews we've seen, and makes us very happy because really with the CP we really showcase what Eleine is all about with just a very short, it's an EP. But it also makes sense because we wanted to give the two live tracks to, first of all, of course, the fans that has been seeing us and they know how it feels, when they listen and they see us live, because live is where we are having, that is our happy place. That is when we are the most alive. The live moments with our fans, that's why we do all these crazy deadlines and all the pressure and stress that we have. So we wanted to deliver that to the people that have seen us, but also all of our fans that has never seen us, because we have never released live tracks on a physical copy. And we haven't been able to play in every country in the world because of opportunities. We would love to, but we just haven't been able to yet. So that part for us was very important. And We Stand United came to life, and everything just made sense to us. Like for us, there was a very clear streamline. And then of course the symphonic version of Promise of Apocalypse was also an important part because we wanted to highlight that song specifically from We Shall Remain.
Mhm.
Because a lot of fans has embraced the song. They have reached out to us and said, "This is how this song makes me feel, and it has helped me through this and that I have been through." And then we felt like, well, there's a curiosity how it would be in the symphonic version. And for us, the song made sense as a symphonic version too. And it gave this beautiful spotlight on the EP where you also get to breathe because the EP is super intense. You have this luring intro, the new song, the very intense live tracks, and then you can just breathe and just kind of feel a little bit what the entire EP was all about. And hopefully you can find some comfort within the song too.
Mm.
Yes. Yes.
Um, and of
Yeah,
course,
the title
oh,
track
yeah.
turned out great too. Can you tell a little bit about the track?
We Stand United.
Yes.
Oh, for sure, for sure. So the song itself, as with many of our their songs, is about unity, empowerment. It's actually stated in the title, We Stand United, so it goes without saying.
Yeah.
But we have empowering metal since 2014. That is how we lay it out for people who don't know what our band is about. And they read, what do you mean empowering metal? And then you listen to it, and you're like, holy shit, this is really, really cool. This is just words that I've heard fans say, so I'm just reciting. And one very cool thing about We Stand United, it is as if we took everything that has been in our career and discography and lyric wise leading up to this very point, and just collecting it all, which is really really interesting because that wasn't the thought even. It just came to be. And then the title, We Stand United, I mean, it all just makes sense. It all falls into place. And that is kind of cool how it really lays out how we work, because we always go with what the song makes us feel, right? And it's so cool that the song made us feel all of these things that when you actually look at it and you kind of analyze it, this is what you got. It's amazing.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah. The new EP is a great gift for the fans now. But what can we expect in the future? There are already plans for new music, new album.
Oh, Rikard's leaning back. I got this one.
I
You've
don't
been
want to take
replying to
every.
that question so many times. It's all right. I was just like, all right, let's
It's
hear
like,
it.
can I make it more
No,
obvious?
no. We've been doing a couple of interviews. It's been many days and many interviews. That's why I just got used to it. We are working on next full-length album. That's why we have been mentioning that the EP is a bridge between full-length albums. And also we cannot say too much, but it will be it has a rawness that I really like, the next album. It's not complete just yet, but it has a rawness that I really like. And if you like Eleine and our sound, I really think that you will like the album as well. Truly.
That's great news. Yeah. It's gonna be time for the new record. Yeah.
That will be
Um,
fun.
Imagine if we did a cover of I Am the Table. That'd be
oh,
terrible.
Wow.
okay. I'm a
No,
table from
yeah,
Metallica
yeah,
with.
yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah. That would be
No,
fun. We're
no,
we're not gonna do that
no,
though.
No.
No, maybe
no.
for the
I don't think
future,
so.
right? I am the table. I am the. No?
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. This Friday, you are going on tour with Primal Fear, which is very cool. What can we expect from your shows now this time, and how did this tour came together?
Hmm.
Very nice questions. I like the
Yeah.
questions. What you can expect is high energy and empowerment and unity, of course. When we play live, this is what I always say. I enjoy playing live because first off, we're playing the music. Very nice. But even though this comes in second line, of which I will say, it is actually more important. It is the audience. It is such a massive feeling to see people come into a venue, you perform, and you build up this energy together, and they leave more empowered when they entered. That is hands down the most fantastic thing. And I wish I could say that is what you can expect, but it's all up to the audience themselves, the fan coming to the shows to experience that. So my hope is that you get to experience what so many others have said they have.
Yeah, and the tour came to life because we planned the EP, We Stand United. We planned the release was September 5th and everything. And I believe it was during a meeting with the record label. They were like, "Whoa, wait a minute, September 5th? Yeah." They said like, all right, yeah. Well, Primal Fear is also releasing.
Yeah.
That's really how it came to life. It was like, oh my, yeah. Well, maybe we should do that. We are label mates, and that is just a fun coincidence. But this was truly like, because of the releases in
Mm.
time, it just made sense. And I'm super curious to see how Primal Fear's crowd will hopefully embrace Eleine because you never know. But I like that they're just like these true raw heavy metal heads. And I'm very curious how it will work with us because we have a rawness too in our music. We're heavy riffing and everything. In my head, it makes sense. So I'm very curious to see how it will go. We should
Mm.
chat about this next year again, Dennis, and see how it went.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, we will.
Flip or flop, I don't know.
I saw you last time here in Stuttgart with Pain.
Oh, with
Ooh.
Pain. That's
Last year,
almost 2 years
I
ago.
think
Oh,
it
in
was last year,
Stuttgart,
right?
that was the last
Two
show.
years,
That was
two
last
years
show,
ago.
maybe. I don't
Then
know.
you You saw
What?
me
Two
in
years
underwear.
ago. It's
Two
two
years
years ago,
ago.
man.
Already 2 years.
Jesus.
Wait,
Yeah,
Dennis,
God damn it.
Dennis. Wait. Then you saw me do the sumo wrestling thing. If you did you see Rujin, the opening act?
Yes, the band from
Uh,
Japan. Yes, yes.
I was one of the guys going up on stage with only the boxers.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I was the other guy, I guess.
The
I was the
last
fourth
show
one.
of that tour was so insane with the pranks. I was so stressed out and I laughed so hard on stage. It was so crazy.
Yeah, it was a
All
big
right.
party there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was in Stuttgart. And September 20th, you are here in Stuttgart again with Prime Mafia.
Able to come to the
I
show?
I will be there too. I
Thank
hope.
you. That's
I will be
amazing. That
for
will
you
be
guys.
fun.
Yeah.
So
Great.
yeah, great guys, great to see you again in a few weeks. Okay, but let's talk about something different. Who has influenced you as a musician? So, Rikard, who inspired you as a guitarist, and Madeleine, who influenced you as a vocalist?
Ooh, good big question. It's such a big answer, right? I mean, we now during interviews we've been talking about, different kind of influences and um like I'm very influenced by movie scores, truly. That's like a lot. But when it comes to vocal wise, I'm not saying that my inspirations are the ones that I've listened to, but like I will sound exactly like that. I don't work like that. I really don't like that myself. But one that has inspired me a lot with the rawness and also the performance, and of course vocal wise, has always been Freddie Mercury ever since I was a child.
Okay,
Because what I love is that he just went with what felt right to him on stage. He didn't like actively think about how he looked per se when performing, and I have always kept that in mind. Because if there's one thing I really dislike is to see when the person on stage are actively thinking about how they look. It gets so stiff and uncomfortable. So Freddie has for sure, he's been dead all my life, basically. He died when I was 1 year old, but he has truly been one of the biggest inspirations. And actually, my own dad has been a big inspiration too. He's an amazing vocalist and pianist, and
Mm,
hearing him throughout my childhood obviously has inspired me a lot, of course.
mm. Um, for me, I don't really think I have anyone at all. It's for a long time, and I still say it. I don't perceive myself as a great guitarist, and I don't. I just play what feels right. I'm
Mm.
self-taught, and a lot of my inspiration comes from video games and movies and stuff like that. What they made me feel, if it's energetic or if it's emotional. But with that said, of course, there are friends and colleagues within the music industry that I respect and think are great guitarists. Jeff Loomis, Michael Ammett. We have Gary Moore, but it's nothing that I like. Wow, I've listened so much to this guitarist, and I want to learn how to play how they play because I don't know, somewhere I've always felt like, yeah, no, I'm not that good. I'm just gonna do what I feel is really nice, and that's what I've been doing. Yeah.
mm, mm. Um, do you guys listen to the new music, or do you prefer the timeless classics?
Both.
Good music is good music, regardless
Yeah,
of when it came out or which genre it is. Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
What is the latest records of what you say that's great?
Ooh,
Ooh,
I don't know.
I'm actually grabbing my phone, Dennis, because it depends on the mood, obviously, right?
Okay.
I mean, you have some days you listen to more like calmer music, and some days it's heavier. But let me see what the album is named, because right now the past week, I think I truly have been diving quite a lot into Kublai Khan TX. It's a great band. Let's see here. Exhibition of, is it prowess you say in English, Rickard?
Prowess?
Prowess?
Uh,
Prowess. Prowess.
Prowess.
Prowess.
Prowess.
Prowess. Prowess,
PRO,
by Kubla. I'm sorry.
PRO, or
Yes,
yeah,
I want to say
prowess.
prowess first. I was like, nah, I don't think that's the thing.
Obviously,
Prowess.
I think Brownest.
Uh,
Exhibition of
Prowess.
Prowess with Kublai Khan TX. It's insanely good. It's so insanely raw. It almost feels primal, and it's so angry. It's so good. It's insanely good. Highly recommend. So that is what I've been listening to lately.
I'm so bad with recent releases and whatnot, but any good music is good music to me. I don't know, Bullfest by Sigge Fürst is a really good one. It's a jam.
Okay.
Uh,
I don't think it has to be a recent release though. This one is from 24. Like it's somewhat
but
recent. But
this one
it's all
was a
right.
recent one, I believe, Sigge Fürst.
So you feel, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but
It's a
other
Swedish
than that,
joke incoming, Dennis. I'm so
Okay.
sorry. But it's a good
Okay.
no,
one.
it's
It's
a
a good
great
track
song.
though.
If you are listening or watching, check out Bullfest by
It
Sigge
is
Fürst.
catchy. It's
Mm.
cozy. I agree.
It's about Bullfest hela dagen till och med.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, I will.
so I mean, I don't know, man. I don't really listen to music that actively. But whatever gets my heart thumping and my brain braining, I like.
Yeah. And also I have to say, at Metallica live in Seattle, 1989. It is insanely good. It is so good. Like honestly, that album, that performance, I think they deserve all the success they've ever had because of that. It's insanely good.
We
Mhm.
should do that. We should play there.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, and then we
We
also
should.
deserve great
Yeah,
success.
yeah, exactly.
Yes, for
Exactly.
sure.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. Last question. Already 5 weeks ago, yeah, Ozzy passed away. What can you say about Ozzy? What did he mean to you?
Wow, that's a huge question, man. So, as I said before, I don't really listen to music in that way, but throughout the years, like recently, I don't listen to music, but throughout the years when growing up in my teens and whatnot, it was exploring the musical field, and Ozzy was always present because he was a pioneer within it, with his Black Sabbath and then with his Ozzy Osbourne. Just, it is impossible in a short period of time to mention what he meant to the entire musical world, um, and also to me personally. Mama, I'm coming home. My God, have you ever cried? Have you ever cried? That's it's such a beautiful song. And then you have Mr. Crowley loving the intro to death. It is, I mean, it is hard to put into words how much those things can mean. With that said, I don't have an album. I don't have a poster on the wall. I don't have a t-shirt. And you don't have to have it to find meaning within the work made by the artist.
I listened quite a lot to Black Sabbath when I was especially a teenager, you know. Um, but I really, and of course when they showed the Osbournes on MTV, that was
Oh,
the thing. I think that, yeah, that was the thing when I was a teenager. I think I was around 16-ish. I think it was 2005, 6 something. I really followed Osbournes on MTV. Was so silly good. It was so refreshing even back then to feel like here's someone that's just cursing away. You know, he was the way he was, but also then you had Sharon. She was like very clutch like this. And it was just very, it was funny, of course, it was entertaining, but it was also very inspiring in its own ways. And I remember that I started to listen more to Black Sabbath back then, and also Ozzy's solo stuff. And of course it has meant a lot, obviously. I mean, he has his die hardcore fans, obviously, that knows every single track, whenever where it was recorded. I am not that kind of a great fan, to be honest. I'm too occupied, I guess, with whatever we are doing. Doesn't mean that I appreciate it less.
mm.
Also, Ozzy's biography, the book, is the one book that I've actually read, yeah, the only book that I've read 5 times, and every time I laugh out loud so much every time.
Mm.
And it was also very inspiring because I mean, yes, of course, some of the stories were so dumb and stupid about the drugs and whatever he did. I mean, Jesus, the things he did, right? What I did like, what I did summarize from the book when I read it all the 5 times was this dude, he just went. He just did his thing. And I loved to see the side that it was his other half that was Sharon and has been ever since. She has been so very inspiring too, because without her, it would not be any Ozzy.
Oh yeah.
That's just how it is. And I mean, she deserves all the credit for where he actually, where he was. And it was beautiful because when he had passed, like a week later, I heard some of the last, the words he said to her after that big farewell show. He said, I didn't know that many people liked me. And to me, that says that even if he did his own race, he did all the things that he did, good and bad, um, he actually stayed humble. And I like that, and I'll always respect that. So he is really inspired in many ways, both he and Sharon as a unity, to be honest.
Mm. Yes, I agree, absolutely. And the book is really great and still
That's
really
so
funny.
funny, man.
It's
If
so
you guys
funny.
haven't read the book, you have to. It's visualizing so much, and they put it in such a great way. It is a funny book. So if you don't like to read, I think you may actually enjoy
Yeah.
this one. I have
Yeah.
not read any book 5 times except that one.
Okay. Okay, Madeleine, Rikard, guys, thank you for your time. It was a pleasure to see you again. I hope it works
Likewise.
out on September 20th. If I'll be there, you're gonna see me in the photo pit because I'm
Yeah,
so
that's great. Of
yeah,
course.
and
I will be
maybe we
there
will.
and fully dressed.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you, and it was a pleasure. And EP is also great too, and the new song is yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank you.
kindly. We'll see you very soon, Dennis.
We see you, yeah. And thank you guys, and have a nice evening. And until
You
two
too.
weeks, 3 weeks in Stuttgart.
Yes. Thank
Oh yeah.
you.
So have a nice evening, and
You
see you
too.
You
later.
too.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.